new Supergirl movie is one that we've all been excitedly waiting for, and it looks like there's news. Big changes are happening in the world of DC Studios thanks to James Gunn becoming a co-CEO with Peter Safran. This movie promises an exciting future for DC, and one of the exciting announcements is the upcoming movie Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow for the DC Universe. Ever since Man of Steel in 2013, the DC Extended Universe has faced challenges with tons and behind-the-scenes issues. Some movies were quite dark, like Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, while others like Aquaman were more of a popcorn flick. Now with Gunn taking the lead, there seems to be a new direction for the superhero franchise. Gunn appears to have a clear and overarching vision for DC, and Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, is just one piece of the puzzle, promising a fresh and exciting chapter for DC movies. In a nutshell, this movie will focus on Kara Zor-El, who is Superwoman's cousin. Currently, in the early stages of development, there is no director assigned to the project yet. While the exact storyline is a bit mysterious for now, the original comic version follows Supergirl as she becomes entangled in the quest for revenge on a young alien girl. This promises some thrilling adventures and challenges for our superhero. This film is a crucial part of the bigger plan by DC Studios co-chiefs James Gunn and Peter Safran to give it a fresh start for the DC Universe. Their ambitious project, Superman Legacy, is the starting point of this revamp, where Gunn takes on the role of both writer and director. The talented David Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnan are set to star in this upcoming Superman film, and production is scheduled to kick off next year. Supergirl might not be as popular as some of the other DC superheroes, mainly because the 1984 movie didn't do well critically or at the box office. Although the TV series Supergirl on the CW had a good run for 6 seasons, it was made for TV and not for a big movie production. Now with Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, there is a fantastic opportunity to give this hero the spotlight she deserves. This movie can bring Supergirl's story to life and build on her history, contributing to the growth of DC's universe in Chapter 1. It is a chance to show audiences a fresh and exciting side of Supergirl that hasn't been explored fully before, making her a more integral part of the DC superhero world. November 2023 reveals the latest details about Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. James Gunn, the co-CEO of DC Studios, shared that Anna Nogueira is the talented screenwriter for the movie. Gunn expressed his admiration for Nogueira, saying, "Anna is an amazing writer, and her screenplay adaptation of Woman of Tomorrow is above and beyond anything I'd hoped it to be. We're excited to be moving forward on this unique take on Supergirl in this beautiful star-spanning tale." Interestingly, Nogueira was initially set to write a script for a Supergirl movie after the event of The Flash, which introduced Sasha Cole's version of the DC hero. However, changes in the DC Extended Universe, the plan was cancelled when it transformed into the DC Universe. Now with Nogueira being appointed as a writer for Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, it is a significant development. This choice suggests that Nogueira's approach to Supergirl's story is particularly promising, catching the attention of those steering the future of DC movies. Anna Nogueira, known for her work as an actress turned playwright, has recently added another feather to her cap with the off-Broadway play Which Way to the Stage, which made its debut in 2022. On the film's front, she's busy adapting the novel Mothers, Lock Up Your Daughters for 21 Labs Entertainment. CAA, Howard Green Entertainment, and Godwoman Jenna represent Nogueira. Back in January 2023, James Gunn confirmed a bunch of exciting DCU movies and shows, and one of them is Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. This lineup also includes Superman, Legacy of Batman, The Brave and the Bold, Swamp Things, and many more, all part of DCU Chapter 1, God and Monsters. Now the order of Gunn's list might not match when they start filming, but Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow is placed between Batman, The Brave and the Bold, and the Swamp Things. Why is this interesting? Well, Gunn describes Swamp Things as a horror movie, which means it's going to be quite dark. So having Supergirl right between these two darker releases is like a refreshing break. It's like cleaning the artistic palette between two intense flavors. This strategic placement suggests that Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow could bring a different vibe, offering a balance to the overall tone of the DCU Chapter 1. The release date of Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow is a mystery for now, although Warner Bros. hasn't officially announced anything. Estimates suggest it might hit the screens around 2027, according to Collider. The reasoning behind this prediction is that James Gunn, who is touring the DC Universe, has laid out a 10-year plan. He is not only involved in Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, but is also set to write and direct Superman Legacy, a superhero reboot. Gunn mentioned the studio aiming for an ambitious 2025 release of Superman Legacy. Considering there are a few other DCU movies scheduled between Superman Legacy and Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, a 2-year gap seems like a reasonable expectation. Of course, but this all depends on how smoothly the earlier movies in the franchise progress. As of now, there are no official casts for Supergirl or most other upcoming DC roles. In the Flash movie, Sasha Cole played Supergirl, and she must have left a good impression on Warner Brothers since she had a significant role in the blockbuster. Even though The Flash was made before James Gunn becoming the CEO of DC Studios, there's a possibility that they might stick with Cole's Supergirl. Gunn has kept some actors from previous DC movies, and Cole's role in The Flash was decided quite recently. However, there's also a chance this could be a bit confusing for the audience and might tie the new DC Universe to the DCEU movies that didn't receive a great review. While Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow might sound like more a cheerful movie compared to Batman the Brave and the Bold and Swarm Things, it could actually be the opposite. James Gunn, when confirming the movie's development, hinted that the story might be one of the DCU's more intense experiences. Gunn describes that in this film, audiences will witness Supergirl raised on a rock, a chip off Krypton, and watched everyone around her die and be killed in terrible ways for the first 14 years of her life and then come to Earth. He emphasized that she's not the Supergirl we're used to. This information opens up the exciting possibilities for the movie, suggesting that the plot might take unexpected turns. It's not the typical Supergirl story that we might have in mind. The character's background of witnessing tragic events on Krypton sets a darker tone, providing a unique and potentially intense viewing experience for the audience. Gunn's remarks hints at a Supergirl with a different perspective and life experience, which could add layers to her character and offer a fresh take on the usual superhero stories. James Gunn, the mastermind behind the DC Universe upcoming Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, is dropping some hint about the movie. He's openly talking about comic book writer Tom King, who crafted the Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow comic. This suggests that the film will likely draw heavy from the King story. The comic, praised as some of the best materials about the superhero, was published recently in 2022. In true Gunn fashion, the comic features a cute supernatural animal, cue the excitement for Crypto the dog potentially making an appearance in DCU films. So what do you think? The little details we've received looks like the movie's gonna be a blast. So stay tuned for more updates. And that's the end of the video, guys. Hope you liked it, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay in the loop. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.